Hey, what's up everybody, my name is Yugioh and welcome to another different kind of video I want to talk about. This is not gaming related at all. It's more of a, well, trading card kind of thing. Now, I don't ever talk about any kind of trading cards whatsoever, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Magic the Gathering, or anything like that. If you want to get my personal opinions on any of the three, I'm just going to tell you straight up. I bought tons of Pokemon cards back in my day. I never played the game. Never played it. Just collected it. For Magic the Gathering, I don't care for it. I heard I might like it, but I don't care for it. Doesn't interest me at all. But if you have to know, and you will know anyway from watching this, I am interested in Yu-Gi-Oh! But I will let you know that I have been out of the loop since Zexal. I've kind of didn't like Zexal as in that era from the whole Zexy summon. You know, overlay, I should say, really, but still, regardlessly. I have got a little bit more into it due to Pendulum Summon, because so many things can happen now, but it's just a little crazier. But, anyways, I just want to say that doesn't make sense. I was really big into it, seriously, from the GX and 5Ds era. Seriously, big. Like not like tournament-wise and stuff, no. Just, I was big, I was collecting the cards, I was literally one of the people that would like, hey, you have that card? Yeah, I have that card. So, yeah, that's a little backstory. I've actually competed in tournaments back in the day. They weren't like, hey, official tournaments, like, you know, you win money at, like, hey, this gigantic tournament stuff. No. I would go to tournaments as into local stores and play there. They didn't care if you had advanced format or traditional format. Mostly it was traditional, because not everybody had advanced. And at some point they started doing mostly advanced. And at some point, some of the cards I would use mostly one we're talking about actually today, got banned, and I was kind of mad about that. But you know, I just want to say it's back. So anyways, let's get on to this video, as the whole point of it is the Forbidden and Limited list effective from March 31st, 2017. If you don't know, that's actually my birthday. Yeah, I'll be turning 24 years old. So, the last time it was updated was August 29th of 2016, which was about roughly 6 months ago. So, what is new? We're going to focus only on what's new. There's a lot of cards I've kind of been seeing here around through other people's videos. I want to say personally, Simply Unlucky and PK Sparks That Hotness. Those are the two main videos I knew about this, but I have been seeing it on Twitter. I have been seeing it on Facebook about the new ban list. I just want to point that out. Anyways, so as you can see here is that I didn't know that Elemental Hero Stratos was forbidden, which is fine. It was one of my favorite Elemental Heroes cards. I just want to say that. Now, really quick, I know it might be saying, what was your favorite decks? What was your favorite cards? Because I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! GX so much, and I seriously mean that, a lot of my cards is actually from the GX era. And then a lot of them were kind of from the 5Ds, and the last few where I would say original Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, Dual Monsters. So, yeah, I am kind of hardened that Elemental Hero Stratos is, you know, forbidden. But I don't play in tournaments or anything like that. I just play for fun. There's some cards that I still think should be forbidden regardlessly, like Dark Hole and shit, you know. But I know about the whole, there's so many things can change now kind of reason. So, anyways, yeah. I just wanted to point that one out. Oh, by the way, sorry. Like I said, a lot of my cards were mostly from GX, so my favorite deck was, well, kind of obvious. Elemental Heroes. That's still actually one of my favorite decks. I do have another deck that's basically, and I've been told, better than my Elemental Hero deck, which is fine. Called Beatdown deck, but it's basically what it is called. But I'm not going to go into all the cards because it would be too damn long, and that's a whole separate video. But anyways, regardless, so the new cards that were added, Majespector Unicorn Curran. This one is a Pendulum monster, so I am aware of how useful this freaking, I'll just say Pokemon, useful this freaking card could be to Pendulum summon monsters for realistically any side. It's like super easy. It has the best like effect, and you can just Pendulum summon almost all over the fucking time. It was kind of broken, but it was broken in a way that a lot of people like using it a lot because of that reason. and I feel like in the new, you know, was it Mera? You have to kind of fix it because of the new other forbidden, unforbidden, semi-limited, all the cards that got added from this point on. So the next one is the Tyrant Neptune. I actually personally didn't know what the fuck this card was about, and now I kind of know. I was actually very surprised that this card kind of reminded me a little bit of was it Barrage Dragon from like 5Ds? Basically, if I how was it like? Shit, I kind of forgot how actually it goes. I don't want to look it up on fucking Google. So I'm on a computer. Okay, so basically, what I think I remember for this card is that if you have this card, by the way, is a level 10 monster, 10-star monster. So if you have a monster you want to, I think, destroy or something in your deck, you could do that, and then the attack and defense goes to the monster or something like that, and then every star or something, 500 of its something can do basically a certain amount of damage. I think it was like 5,000. I don't remember, but that's like the most they could possibly do. But it realistically could be smaller amounts, but that's I think the max it can do from other monsters. I could be totally wrong about that, but I'm not the biggest, you know, person to go about Yu-Gi-Oh, so I could totally wrong about it. So you know, it's fine. So dislike if you like, it's fine. I just want to talk about it. That's really it. I don't think I really talk much about Yu-Gi-Oh on the channel. I have done a Blackwood review. I have done a review, I should just say, because a lot of people don't know what Blackwood review is on Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, I have done one on Yu-Gi-Oh. So, anyways, the next one here is called Maxi. After I learned what it was, and now I've forgotten again. That's actually a fucking useful ass card, and I can see why it's now on the semi-limited. It was on the limited card effects. So I'm actually looking this one up because I actually liked it, but I can't remember what the fuck it does. So let's see, Maxi. I spelled it wrong. Maxi Yu-Gi-Oh. There you go. All right, so look it up right here on my phone, and Maxi. There we go. Let's see. You can only activate this effect during either player's turn by sending this card from your hand to the graveyard. This turn, each time your opponent special summons a monster, here he goes, draw one card. You can only activate Maxi once per turn. So I believe they changed it in a way. So they changed the reason why it went from semi-limited to limited. So as you said, you know, every time someone special summons a monster, you can draw a card. The thing was, it would always be every fucking time. So I believe they changed it to now that every time they do it, you could only do it like once or something. Let me see. Each time your opponent. Yeah. So at times you will get so many fucking cards. You know, it will keep going. So basically, it was really on non-stop. So that's why it's now limited, other than semi-limited. So, anyways, the next one is Rescue Cat, and I just want to say, I know this card pretty fucking well. Rescue fucking Cat. Okay. I think this card was actually from the Yu-Gi-Oh GX era. I could be totally wrong. It feels like a GX era kind of card. So just in case I don't get the fucking name wrong, the description wrong on Rescue Cat, I just want to read it myself here. You can send this face-up card to the graveyard to special summon 2 level 3 or lower beast monsters from your deck. These monsters are destroyed during the end phase. I think this was used for like Jesse or something in GX. So basically, that has changed. The reason Rescue Cat was banned because of that reason. You could use like 3 of these damn things and get like basically a whole field full of them in like matter of minutes, right? So basically, the reason why Rescue Cat is now back is because, well, so many things can happen within special summoning and graveyard and stuff. So it kind of was like let's putting it back in. Let's put it back in with the new stipulation. So anyway, so this one I actually didn't even know much about. I'm just gonna kind of skip it. It's called Bryonic Dragon of the Ice Barrier. I am aware of the Ice Barrier like monsters. I just never really got into them. I have to be personally fair. Okay, and I do want to talk about the main two right here, Brain Control and Future Fusion. But let's get into the other ones first because I still think so. Anyways, skipping that other one too, as you probably saw, a Wisdom Eye Magician. Let's just say, okay. I don't have much to say. For these two, I know they're new. I just don't know shit about them. Ziotic Rapier, I don't know, and Interrupter Slumber. I know the Slumber one deserves it, and I don't remember why, and I don't want to look up why, because I just want to talk about the other three now. I'm serious. I know I'm probably like, who cares about these, but realistically, these two are so brand new that, you know, they should kind of like experiment and see if they actually are semi-limited or not, because who knows. Some people could say this is probably be a limited card, and this one could be a forbidden card, but I don't know. I'm not that good. See with the Wizard Eye Magician. So, anyways, Imperial Order. This card is pretty fucking useful. So, Imperial Order, if you pay 700 life points, I believe, to, was it negate something? Shit, I fucking feel like a noob. It's been so fucking long. I'm sorry. You can negate something, okay? Let me check. God damn it. Imperial Order Yugioh. Oh, yeah. I love how it knows what I'm looking up. Okay, Imperial Order. If it fucking... Just go to images. It's not even looking to see. Okay, there we go. Imperial Order. Negate all spell effects on the field during each of your standby phase. Yeah, exactly. So, pay 700 each time per every single continuous spell or trap, right? So, let's say I have... I don't know. Let's say I have. God, what's a continuous spell? Let's say trap, like Call of the Haunted. Let's say we have that, and let's say I have 2 of them. So it says once per turn, but the thing is, this card was forbidden. Now it's limited, so you know you can only have 1 in the freaking deck. And I know there's another card that's like Imperial Order, but I don't know what it's called, that you can switch out, basically just do the exact same thing. And now, I believe it was that... Now it's just back in the flow, because now it's just only once per turn. For only 1 card, and not like, hey, 3 cards can destroy all my fucking spells and traps. Well, sorry, what's the spells, but you know what I mean. So, the game doesn't finish if you have lower than 700 or exactly, because it won't let you, you know, game over basically. So yeah, that's basically what Imperial Order does, and I didn't even have it. I don't have it, so probably still not gonna get it. So I mostly play my original Yugioh cards, which sounds kind of silly to say, but I do. I do have some newer cards. I have some Pendulum monsters, but I don't know much about Pendulums. I do, but then I don't as much. So I want to get into Brain Control and Future Fusion the most. If you don't know, Brain Control is to take control of any monster, I think, was it for a turn? Or, shit. For a turn or the whole entire time, as long as you control it, and you have to pay like either 800 or 700 life points. Which, you know, that was like the best card back in the day in original Duel Monsters to use. But now there's a stipulation. So the stipulation to Brain Control is, except for doing that on any monster, the new rule for Brain Control is you can only do that to any normal summoned monster. Meaning, if you special summon a monster, well, let's say your opponent special summons a monster, and you want to take over that monster, you can't, because now the Brain Control has to work differently. So let's say I ritual summon a monster. I can't control that. If it can only be normal summon. So if I summon a normal monster, like let's say Dark Magician, and well, I can't summon normal summon. Okay, everything. I have to tribute someone for that. Let's say I normal summon Galactic Guardian. Okay. I could take control of him, but I can't control if someone like special summon fucking Crystal Beast Ruby or something. You know, I can't control it because it was special summon. So that's the rule for for it now, which sucks. But I understand because brain control is too kind of overpowering, and it's only like 800 life points. Seriously, just to control one monster, yeah. And let's say you take control of that target until the end phase, so it's like one turn. So, of course, a lot of people are gonna probably take control of that monster and destroy it by tribute summoning something they wanted, right? Or destroy it for something they want to do. Everyone does that. Or hey, maybe just simple. Hey, I need just another monster. You have one, and I need to kill you off. I don't know. So basically, Blink Control, it's not forbidden anymore. Now it's limited. You can only use it once, and that's actually kind of fair to me. The whole normal summon thing doesn't, though. I mean, that's the whole point of Brain Control, was to take control of any freaking monster. Take control of any freaking monster. And now it's, like, gone. Now you can only take control of any normal type, or no, God, normal type, not the Pokemon, any normal summon monster. So that kind of sucks, and especially in this day of age of freaking Yu-Gi-Oh, everything you do is basically, sorry, I can't even talk. It's basically special summon, fusion, synchro, pendulum, like, I don't know. Ritual. I can't talk. Fucking hate my accent. Sorry, I hit the mic. It's just, it sounds kind of mind-boggling. You know, everything happens for a special summon. Yeah, I think the freaking card is probably useful for the very freaking beginning of the match, the duel, but that's it. So Break Control, it's back, limited, but you can only take over normal summoned monsters. Yeah. So, anyways, the next and final card I want to talk about today is Future Fusion. Now, as in a personal duelist that has used the card Future Fusion so many times back in the GX era and including into the 5Ds era, it has changed for better, not too much for worse. So, here's the rule with Future Fusion originally. You activate Future Fusion. You throw a certain amount of monsters into the graveyard to special summon a certain monster you need. So I'm gonna go, for example, let's say I'm gonna try to be kind of classic, okay? So Gaia the Fierce Knight with Burning Dragon. Throw those two in the graveyard, and in 2 standby phases turns. Not for just yours. Sorry, not for just yours. It would be just your 2 own standby phases turns, right? The fusion monster that you show off would be Gaia the Dragon Champion, right? Which I think is like, what, 2600 attack? It's been like a while. And he would be summoned regardlessly in 2 turns, of your 2 turns, right? Now, it has changed. So, Future Fusion now works the same, except it being your 2 turns, now it's yours and your opponent's turn. So basically, play Future Fusion. I put in Gaia and Burning Dragon into the graveyard. I show my opponent the card that I'm about to Fusion Fuse to summon up, you know, Gaia the Dragon Champion. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I just spaced out. So basically, you use that normally. You can't summon a monster. And then your turn ends, right? So your opponent goes into his standby phase, meaning his standby phase is now the first standby phase. Okay? And after his turn is finally done, if Future Fusion is still on the field, your next turn will be summoning Gaia the Dragon Champion, because now is your second now it's the second standby turn. Sorry if I made that confusion. So, meaning Future Fusion plays as in, hey, this card will be summoned the next time it's my turn. That is what the understanding I'm getting out of it. If I am completely wrong, please tell me in the comment section below. You can say I'm an idiot or anything, but, you know, please let me know. Future Fusion, I personally think it's got better for that reason. But if I'm saying it wrong of what I understand from just a few other people on the internet, please let me know. I don't want to play Future Fusion playing it wrong. I was still playing the original format of how it was, but, you know, the rules, you know, has been changed. So, I don't know. I don't want to say Future Fusion has for sure changed. I don't know what to say about it. Am I going to go back into freaking Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments? No, I wouldn't say that. I would just personally want to say I would play against people that are my friends online and stuff. But the thing is, I was an avid Yu-Gi-Oh player on the website, you know, the Dueling Network, which, if you don't know, has been shut down. Thanks to Konami. Good job, Konami. Yeah, fucking Metal Gear Solid and shit. Fucking A, man. So, I know there's, like, games and stuff, like Duel Links. I know about that. But the thing is, I don't play original Yu-Gi-Oh! I have to play that new GX series. And I'm like, where's GX, man? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like, if it was like, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Season 2 and it has GX cards, then I'm going to jump into the flow of it. But, you know, I don't know. That's just my thing. And I know there's, you know, if I want to just play GX and only GX, or 5Ds, or the original, or whatever I want to do, I know there's Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. I know that. Or if I just want to play the older games, I know there's Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 3 and stuff, okay? But I'm just saying, it gets funner with friends, not computer fucking players that can't react to anything, or whatever. So, yeah. Anyways, that's just my 2 cents on the new list. Like I say, I don't ever usually stay up to this bait with this stuff, but I know Future Fusion and Brain Control is pretty much a big one up there. I know from a few past looks in the past, like I know Neospatian, Grand Mole, freaking what was it, Cyberjar, and I don't know what else. It's been so long since I've seen this damn list. I was surprised on some of them, you know, being out of the ban list, or it's not even there anymore on the list at all. So, yeah, I would say it's pretty interesting. Plus, like, guys, Monster Reborn. You know about Monster Reborn, right? Okay, Monster Reborn. Get this. It might blow your mind. It's not even in the fucking list. Yeah, I'm serious. It's not even in the fucking list. Like, nowhere. Now there's ones like, you know, like anywhere. Now there's like, what was it? Ojama Trio, I think is like semi-limited. I think that's all. And, what was it? Call of the Haunted. Those are like one of my favorite cards. I don't think I see it anymore. I don't see Call of the Haunted. So, I don't know. I feel like right now, personally, Yu-Gi-Oh! For my personal opinion, is better. I just want my fucking Element Hero Stratos back right here. Element Hero Stratos! Miss you. Anyways, regardlessly, like I said, I'm not the biggest duelist. I play for fun. But anyways, thank you for watching, everybody. If this was at all helpful, and like you learned some cards, like, hey, you didn't even know, like, maybe you didn't know that fucking Snatch Steal was on the forbidden list. I don't know. I don't even know what that card is, honestly. Okay. I have to say this one makes no sense to me. Pot of Greed. Does it really matter if I draw 2 fucking cards? Like, if I draw Pot of Greed, that's already, you know, the card. I'm using a card as in drawing 2 more cards, using up a card slot in my deck. Like, can't that make sense? Like, I don't know why Pot of Greed isn't forbidden. I personally don't. I think it should be limited. Just use it once, which everyone should use it only once. That's why I stick to mostly traditional rules. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't use the advanced rules as much. But regardless, I don't know. It sounds stupid. Pot of Greed. Anyways, everybody, that's gonna be seriously it for today. So once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave below, and see you all for the next one. All right. Deuces.
Chaos Control!